End of an era.
An era ended indeed.
Yeah, so we've carried 60-something thousand pounds of lumber.
He's carried 60 pounds.
And you know, I'm getting all these comments from my friends even going, why don't you sell all this stuff? And then, you know, you don't have to haul it up there, pay to haul it up there, and then buy new stuff up there.
Dad, what would you do if you didn't have such smart, intelligent friends?
Well, and what I tell them is, first of all, I'm emotionally attached to that wood. We cut every tree.
Yeah.
We knocked down every tree. We cut them all up. We trimmed all the branches. We put all the branches somewhere. We drug the trees over here. We drug them to the sawmill. We cut them up in the sawmill. We carried them and stacked them. And then we unstacked them and stacked them without sticks. And then we banded them, and then we stacked them over here. And then we put them on the trailer and went and stacked them down there, and then we're going to stack them up there again. Last one was 11,600 pounds.
So you are right on the money. Did you say 12,000?
I said, yeah, 12,000. And the first one, I broke all the bands and all the boards fell.
Oh no.
Well, I had the black bands are the original bands that were given to me, the roller, and those are junk, those bands. They've been sitting out in the sun and they'll. So, 7 loads. This is the 7th load. 7 loads of lumber, and about 64,000 pounds. So they went from. This would be the lightest one. I'm going to guess that's maybe 7,000 pounds. From 9,600 pounds, and the last one I took was 12,640 pounds. So a total of about 64,000 pounds of lumber. See how much we weigh now? What did I guess? I guessed 8,000. So 20,900 pounds with the trailer and the load weighs. We weigh 12,000 pounds.
What's the brick tower over there with the ivy growing up on it?
Back in the day, before Rick bought this quarry 30 years ago, that right there, right in there, right next to the train, that's a train track behind there, and that whole area there was a complex of buildings that baked this slate. Back in the day, they would bake this slate. They would crush it and bake it, and it puffs up like cereal, like Rice Krispies kind of thing. It puffs up and becomes very light, but pretty strong, and they use that in cinder blocks to make them light. We're going to stack them up there again.
Yeah.
But the thing is, most of them are 16-foot lengths.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody's gone and bought lumber lately, but to build, what I think we're going to build is a post and beam barn shop.
Yeah.
Up there, and to do that, you need some big lumber, big timbers, and those are expensive. So. And not only that, I can custom make any way I want because we're taking the sawmill with us.
Right.
So the way I figure it is, it's going to be about $4,000 or so for 2 trucks to carry that lumber up there. That's 60,000 pounds. So 4,000. If you divide 60 by 4, you get $1,500. Let's see. Do that again. If it's 60,000 pounds and it's 4, that's 4,000. That's $150 per 100 pounds. So it's less than $1 a pound. It's not, when you look at it that way, it's not that much.
Not that much at all.
And like I said, I have an emotional attachment to it. And besides just going to Home Depot and saying, I need this and this and this and this, and it's junk lumber anyway.
Yeah.
But it's time to move on.
It's time to move on to the next one, an even bigger project.
Have we told anybody when we're moving yet?
Nope.
Okay, so we're closing in West Virginia
Mm-hmm.
on the 3rd of June. So what's that, 40 days?
Yeah.
It's not less than 40 days now.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to close. Now, we have not sold this place yet,
If you want to buy it.
right? Jump in. But, you know, somebody told me, some smart kid who was well-trained told me that everything works out in the end. And if it hasn't worked out, it's not the end yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm banking on that.
Yeah. That's the only thing you can do is you
Yeah.
got to walk towards the direction that you want to go and then just have faith.
Yeah, you take steps, you take man-sized steps,
Mhm.
God takes God's steps.
God's steps are a lot bigger than man,
right,
though.
right. So you can walk with faith, and
Yeah.
we believe things will happen. So we're excited, little overwhelmed as usual,
Mhm,
but we're
mhm.
excited. Started packing the van again too.
Woo!
So we got some empty rooms now in the house. And
I have a friend that's coming in a few days. I'm like, yeah, you can come hang out, but you're sleeping on the floor.
There's no furniture
everything's
anymore.
packed up.
yeah, so we'll be moving. You and I'll probably drive up on the 3rd, each with a trailer of little stuff. We'll hand unload that, and then we'll come back and get everything else, and probably move on the 5th, 6th, 7th, something like that. So, wish us luck, and keep subscribing and pushing that button.
Right, Mo?